I never thought I'd be so happy to see a Nicki Minaj collage on my Facebook wall because it's something that has nothing to do with Stephen Harper.
Surely you mean a Nicki collage.
Nailed it!
Yay! I love riding around in weird rock floater thing.
Help.
Okay.
This was a terrible idea. Please assist.
Alright, if it weren't for the fact that I know you don't have the time or patience to do this much editing, I would think that this music track was something that you put in post.
Don't worry, it does that a couple times. Jack Wall's not perfect, apparently.
Nothing against the quality of the track itself, it was fine, but it was just not fitting for what was happening in that scene.
Man, Haven's gonna kill you.
Oh, good. This does not seem like a wise idea.
So, down we go. You might notice there's a problem. Remember how you wanted to get down to the surface?
There's no surface.
Everything is floating.
Yeah.
In over a gas giant.
I mean, it's interesting scenery, at least. Surely that's a point in its favor.
Alright, here's the puzzle. Poke the rock and try again.
Because the gears are out. Huh. Okay.
Okay.
Can we jump down into the sun that's below us?
No, this is not Myst Online.
Aw. But there's no falling damage in Myst Online, so...
Exactly, but it still won't let us.
That's a shame.
The experience is just that miserable, is it? I like how you can see the curvature of the planet /star/ whatever the heck that is.
It's very dim, considering one, how close we are to it, and
this music though.
yeah, climbing down a rope. What is his outfit, too? He looks like
I don't know, but I love it.
He looks like some sort of cross between the Alliance from Firefly and like Han Solo.
I'm sure it made him feel badass.
Like, what's with the breast on that? Oh wow, I don't. Yes. Too late for that, buddy.
Yeah. And then we do a Phantasmagoria pan.
Oh, wow.
Are you ready for pain? 'Cause I am ready for pain.
At least this game is way more cheesy than the previous ones have been.
But I still like it.
No, I don't.
Right.
I don't mean that in a bad way. Like I love a good amount of ham in stories. I'm one of the people who doesn't understand why a lot of other people get so worked up about cheesy like acting and dialogue and stuff.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
And often a bit more realistic. Alright, so that one's at notch 3.
Oh.
And it has a circular shape.
Oh, you sneaky sneaks.
I think that's everything. So I'm gonna continue looking anyways.
Is that all we had to look at?
Yeah, we need to see that.
Can we
Oh, who's this?
Oh.
We'll see those close up later.
Is that how far down the elevator goes?
Depends which elevator you're talking about, yes.
So I'm assuming that means we can't pan the telescope down far enough to see the star up close.
Do we want to die of eye explosion?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it looks really dim from what we saw of it already, so I don't think it would be dangerous to zoom in on it.
Okay, so we turned on the 2 magnets, meaning that we already have 9 units of power channeled through already.
Electricity being gathered out there. And as soon as I finish wiring this circuit, it'll go straight through the throne to where I need it the most. Can you hear the music yet, Father?
If I were doing the editing for these videos, I'd just throw post quotation marks around like all of the palace related words that he's using.
Well, to be fair, these are very intricate natural creations.
Yeah, but it's still like, why are you calling it a palace and a throne? And
He made the throne himself, that's okay. Also character building. Okay, so we have 9 units already, and we need 36 to properly power the throne. So 36 minus 9 means that we need 27 units of power. And each one of these 4 places I'm putting the switch in adds or subtracts certain amounts, the same amount of energy each time.
of course. Yeah.
So if I need 29, and each group of those is 7, that means I need 4, all 4 of them plus 1 extra.
Uh-huh.
I.e., not what I succeeded at doing.
You did not manage to accidentally solve this puzzle, unfortunately.
We have to wait for Haven to do that.
So back we go. Oh, well. Alright.
Yeah, that only did 26.
Yep.
Well, poo.
Don't you mean... No. Oh, interesting. Oh,
26
oh,
plus
there are
9.
only 4 on the bottom right side. Interesting.
I'm probably doing my math wrong right now. I'm just actually slightly tired, so...
Well, no, that was 26 lit up on the right,
Yeah.
but
And
there
then
were...
there's 9, so 26 plus 9 is 35.
Yeah.
Okay, we needed 1 more. So... I need 27 lit up.
Let's just tap that. That's
That is too many.
yeah, that's a little bit much there.
Gosh darn it. I remember when I first did this, I had to go back and forth between the islands like 8 times.
Yeah, I would.
You would not have been on board with this?
All right, so like this. So you've already recorded all of this game, and to spoil a little bit of the magic, we are currently just under halfway through, and like we're progressing at a fairly decent clip, and we still have more than half of this game to go. And I would not have the patience for it, because like this is the kind of puzzle that I would be stuck on for like days at a time as I tried to figure it out, and then eventually I would just like either give up or look it up online or something.
By the way, I decided to do clever math because I went and took 7 too many, right, from the island. So I'm just going to turn this one off.
That'll work, right?
It does.
Yeah, like, this is the sort of thing that would really irritate me, and I would kind of feel like it's a...
Boom, zip mode. I did it wrong.
That was so helpful.
Here. I found it.
Was that where we wanted to go?
Yeah, it puts me only a couple steps away from... Why am I doing this?
I don't know. Why are we looking at this again?
Commencing rock test. number
We've already
29.
seen this.
Yeah, sorry.
You're bad at this.
Shish. I was just
I'm
trying
lost.
to get to the elevator.
I'm
Yeah,
lost now.
I'm trying to get to the stupid elevator, and I did it in like the most roundabout way physically possible.
Zip mode. 2 thumbs up.
Every time. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go look again at these, and I still fail at it. Like, I'm like, okay, so this one's 1. Excellent. Except it's actually 4. Because there's the little notch next to the 4.
Yeah.
And I failed to notice there was a hexagon around it. No, please just go down.
So this is exactly what I mean. Like, I would be so stumped by this. I wouldn't be able to figure this out. And
At least you got zip mode.
this is the sort of thing that would be completely infuriating for me, and I would think that it's an artificial way of expanding the length of the game and stuff. And
What you have to notice here, by the way, is that 1 is really common, 6 is really common, 10 is really common, and 5 is common. Because they are the resonant frequencies.
What even is this? I don't.
It's a music chart.
Oh right.
Because you know that one of the rock configurations requires exactly 20, right?
And because the
And
rocks.
it also said to use the most common resonances, which is 5s and 10s. Basically, it's the only way that you can take 3 of those numbers, 10, 5, and 5, to make 20.
So we actually are going to be grabbing a metal spoon and playing a little ditty on rocks.
That would be silly. Of course not. We're gonna use this.
Because it's so much less absurd.
Ovs. I completely fail at breaker switches forever. To turn on power, place breaker switch into metal.
Yeah, there we go. Is it on now?
It is. If you overpower it, then it like the
It shorts
breaker
out.
switch, yeah, and then like pops open. So, but I did it correctly. As you can see, everything lights.
So now we've turned our giant spoon on.
You're just gonna call this the giant spoon now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're gonna ting it against our rock glasses.
Well, it's gonna sound terrible.
See?
Like, incredibly terrible.
We're gonna ting it just like that. Oh.
I'm just thinking to myself, it's been so long I can't remember if I better have done this editing correctly.
That's okay. You can always edit it again.
And have you just mocked me nonstop all the way through?
Alright, so we have our Atris and Catherine as our audience, and we're gonna be playing a rock concert for them, right?
What a smart little girl can do.
Dude, there's no reason to get all sarcastic about it. Jeez.
No, that is some incredibly disturbing foreshadowing, just FYI. Just FYI.
Dude, we're okay. Are we gonna get this? Like, we have our audience. Are we gonna start performing like anytime soon?
I do not understand why he made all this.
It's very elaborate. I'll admit that.
Bye. It was nice knowing you all.
Oh.
Remember that thing we saw hanging from the underside?
Oh, okay. So we're gonna perform down here for the sun.
No.
below
We're
us?
tuning the instrument down here.
Oh, and then we go back up and this.
Correct.
This is absurdly elaborate for like what? All right. How are you? All right. So how are you supposed to know how it needs to be aligned?
Remember all? You see the little shapes? Hold on 1 second.
God! No wonder I can't get the right frequency. When they slip out of tune, these cables sound worse than Mother's caterwauling.
Dude, that's uncalled for. Jeez.
Absolutely uncalled for. Okay, so what's happening is, do you see the little, like, the hexagon, the circle, and the pentagon?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember what rocks, like, which of those little rock formations, like, fit which one? Like, the pentagon had a 4 on it, so you're supposed to slip that one into position 4. And observant viewers will notice I did not slip it into position 4.
Yeah.
So, this sound occurs.
I probably just spiked my microphone horribly.
Well, you weren't that far off.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's just open it. Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
So we've
Doesn't
determined.
work.
Have we determined yet that that is the incorrect noise?
I have determined it is the incorrect noise.
Why are we going back up?
Because I have to zip mode around to make sure I get these things right.
So you didn't do the editing correctly.
I did. You see, I did this 5 times. 5.
We don't.
5 times.
Oh, okay, but no.
So if I did the editing correctly, I'm only gonna do this once.
But we don't need to see you going back up to check the rocks again. We
Yeah, well, you have to feel my pain anyways.
No, we really don't. We can just skip right to the part where we tune the metal spoon correctly. Oh. And again, this...
Remember how I said that I learned from remember how I said I learned from the Mayan jungle, but not too much?
Again, this is the type of puzzle that would just make me rage quit a game out of fury and anger because I
Alright.
can't
Hexagon
can't
was
handle.
like Hexagon was 6.
Can't handle. Why is it so tedious? It's so...
I just enjoy listening to you go wah, 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 wah.
I love this style of puzzle and I wanted to go away. And I will leave you to try it. Why is that in a different spot?
I think this is supposed to be in position 4 and not position 3, and also it's a pentagon. But
But it was in position 1 the last time we saw it.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
That was the other one.
But no, that was the one that was in 4 that you pointed out, but you said what you thought it was.
Count your
in 1.
blessings, dude. I could be doing Newgrounds games right now.
That would probably be more hilarious than this.
Nothing more depressing than a good game with bad moments.
Yeah. I mean, come on, we could do one of those sex games that Retsuprey always does. You know.
You can't see my face of disapproval right now.
What? You wouldn't enjoy that with your puritanical Christian sensibilities?
I'll have you know the Puritans had way more sex than I do.
Well, that's exactly why we need to do some really bad, like, Flash Newgrounds Flash sex games.
No, I would rather stick with the classy, uber beautiful, a little bit too obtuse ones.
Meet Myst.
Nope, no church for this one either.
It's okay, you can edit that out if you really have to.
Well, I'm trying to test my censoring capabilities.
Alright, so are we gonna finally tune this correctly?
We better have, otherwise we're just gonna kind of just jabber for a while I fail at everything.
Well, we've only got... Okay. Come on, Spoon. You can do this.
You should be able to clearly see that I'm not actually tuning it correctly.
Up. Okay. I don't know if that was correct or not, to be honest, but...
It was not, I'm sorry.
Are you really bad at this?
This is the one puzzle that nearly destroyed me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even more than the Serenia water puzzle.
We have not seen that, have we?
No, that comes near the end.
Okay.
It's the one that usually destroys Myst 4 players. No, I just got completely KO'd by whatever this is.
She's like, nope, I can't even anymore. I don't... What are puzzle? How to be solve? Ubisoft, why?
I'm on Team Ubisoft, why?
Yeah. It's like, could you imagine if they put these kind of puzzles in, like, the Assassin's Creed games?
Oh, I would play that. I would play that day and night.
Yeah.
For like 2 days.
Well, I mean, because they've attempted to put in, like, puzzle things before. It's just like, oh, Ubisoft.
Alright, is this the one where I do it right? Yeah. I think this is me doing it correctly.
I better hope so, because if we're still doing this in the next video, I'm gonna be mad.
Deal with it, nerd.
I still don't know if that's right or not.
I'm pretty sure I nailed it this time. I just accidentally my one.
Because you're bad at counting and also editing.
Basically, I'm really bad at this, yes.
Everyone who's
One
seen...
day, Slow Beef Senpai will notice me.
everyone who's seen all of the editing that went into Portal 2 videos is gonna be like, oh, why? What happened? And then I can just be like, don't blame me, I didn't do the editing for these videos. Why is that a horse? Oh, okay, never mind.
Yes, it's the Nara chess piece.
Yeah.
So, what happens is when that next hole comes around, it's just... Before the first patch, it would have just immediately slipped through, right?
Oh.
Like, if the first hole that comes down, it would just pop back through like this. But with the patch, it skips one hole.
Uh-huh. That is ridiculous.